delegate.load gallery. As you can see, this class doesn't know anything about image service delegate, but it has. This is what the decoupling means. It just needs that class instance at some point of time, and that's been injected using the inject metadata. And once it calls the service delegate.load gallery over here, this will this method load gallery is called from that retrieve gallery action class. This will come over here. Here you are again initiating your service, that is the HTTP service that you are already configured in the constructor is being started here with the send method, and the result handler has been there itself, and it will just process the data coming from that service, and it will just load your data in the vivos. That is, gallery is a vivo. Gallery is a vivo file, and it will load the data coming from the HTTP service into this array collection photos. And once the images has been loaded, again I already said this can dispatch the managed event class. There are two events. The second one is service ready, that we already see. Once the service has been configured, it was dispatching this service ready event, and now once it gets the data, it's again dispatching this gallery loaded event. And once the gallery loaded event is dispatched, this will come over here. As you can see, that's the message handler annotation. It will be automatically routed over here. You can see that gallery loaded event is dispatched somewhere from image service delegate, but this display gallery action doesn't know where it comes from. So the image service delegate doesn't know where it goes, but the actions will be happening as it is. All the actions, all the control has been taken by the framework that you have configured. What are the classes that it is supposed to be managed in the main IOC container, that is beans.mxml, and it takes care of all the actions that's happening in your application. So as you can see, once this gallery loaded event dispatched, it will come over here and it will load the gallery, and it will again dispatch some event, and what are the events that needs to take part in IOC model have to be declared with managed events metadata before the class declaration. As you can see, this class dispatches an event select gallery image, and that is a part of the IOC. So this has been declared over here as managed event select gallery image. Okay. So in the main file, you can see on pre-initials, this is what I should have supposed to tell this even before. Flex context builder. This flex context builder is a Parsley class where you are constructing your configuration main container over here through flex builder. So you can see this is your main file, application file. On pre-initialize itself, you can configure the main IOC container. This is the view group, that is this file. And once the adapter say, this is what I was supposed to tell you, dynamic wiring. Suppose this main application needs to participate in IOC container is, in traditional ways, this will be configured in MXML format in main container, that is beans.mxml. But here, as you can see, this just needs to dispatch an event, configure IOC. This class will automatically participate in IOC model, and that's what called dynamic view wiring. This is your view file. As you can see in the main configuration file, this is something called your service delegates, and gallery presentation model is your view part. Your model part, your data source, and there are controllers. They serve your actions. They are responsible for your controller. You can achieve this MVC kind of pattern over here, but VB's view part has been managed in a different way in Parsley framework. So, while running in this application, as I already told you, this can be achieved in a single MXML file with some simple kind of code. As I already told you, application framework is something as a skeletal basis. You can use it or you cannot use it. But the purpose of this application framework is when you are constructing a big application, when more than 10 or 20 developers develop a code, you don't need to bother with the other developers' code. You can just concentrate on the unique requirements of the application rather than the application structure. And another important merit of this using frameworks is testing will be an easy task. It will just give you the general data, and testing can be done in a much easier way. And again, there are demerits in using frameworks. Developer needs to understand both the code and the application framework structure, which would be of course deleting. And it's more complex and extensible. So